is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this? Dun 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No. Nope.
Y'all, just stop.
Thank you, Lydia. Welcome to DBL. It's Thursday, October 28th. I'm Tori here with my good pals, Jeff and Al.
Good pals.
Didn't mean to rhyme, but I did. You guys good?
Should be a great show.
Should be a great show. All right. We do have an update to the story we've been following about the deadly shooting on Alec Baldwin's movie Rust. All right, let's get to it. The assistant director, who is responsible for overall safety on the set, admitted he didn't properly check the revolver that Alec Baldwin fired, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. So according to an affidavit, the AD, David Hall, says he only remembers seeing 3 rounds and doesn't recall if the armorer, who is 24, remembers, spun the drum to see the others. 3 people handled the gun prior to the deadly shooting: the armorer, great picture, the assistant director, and Alec Baldwin. Now, the Santa Fe County Sheriff spoke with today's show, Savannah Guthrie, about the ongoing investigation. Take a look.
Nobody's been cleared as of yet. Again, there's 3 people that handled the firearm prior to the death of Miss Hutchins. So those people will be interviewed, are the focus of the investigation.
The armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, told your investigators, quote, "No live ammo is ever kept on set." Is that an accurate and truthful statement?
No, obviously it isn't. That was a live round that struck and killed Miss Hutchins, so that is not an accurate statement as far as I'm concerned.
What are your guys' thoughts?
Well, I don't think it's breaking news that they didn't check the gun,
Yeah.
right? Obviously, someone didn't check the gun, and it went through a lot of other people. This is going to set a precedent, right, in how you make movies.
Totally.
There will never be a live round on set ever again. There is no purpose for it.
I know.
There is no purpose for it, right? So I don't know why live rounds are even on set, and this will set a precedent that'll change movie history moving forward. There will be no more live rounds, in my opinion.
I don't think there ever should be. Absolutely.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
completely agree. I mean, that nothing more needs to be said. This is going to set a precedent. This
It'll be
is
the
what
best
happens.
precedent, you're right.
Yeah, when you get so lax in your protocol that somebody ends up dead, then we have to reset, and things are going to be really tight, and everybody's going to be like, these new rules. But this is what happens when we let the rules get too lax.
I just wish we would take this over to gun control for other people, but I understand it's a totally different subject. All right, there's been all sorts of commentary about Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg going on paternity leave. Now a Silicon Valley venture capitalist is weighing in on the ongoing debate, and his tweet has gone viral. He says, quote, "Great for fathers to spend time with their kids, but any man in an important position who takes 6 months of leave for a newborn is a loser. In the old days, men had babies and worked harder to provide their future. That's the correct masculine response," unquote. I'm going to leave it to the gentleman to answer that.
All right, well, let's get into it. Who cares about this guy? Let's push that aside. This is the clickbait headline that gets you into the story.
Good call.
Which doesn't need it. It doesn't need a clickbait headline because it's such a great conversation for today, right? Pete Buttigieg is gay. He has a husband. So now we're talking about 2 men. Men and women is interesting enough by itself, right? What do we do in this day and age? Where do I start here? So, Al, we're both parents. We're both fathers.
Absolutely, yeah.
When my wife had a baby, okay, luckily and unluckily, I didn't have a job for my first kid. My wife had a C-section. Her body, I don't know, not to get too graphic, they take your organs out, they put them back in. Not only was it ravaging on her body, she went through postpartum depression after that, okay? And if I wasn't there to help out with the baby or help out with her, who knows what would have happened. We were living in Los Angeles, didn't have family. Now, we moved to Denver. God bless me with this job, right? We had a baby here. Again, what women go through, you need 6 months off. You need paternity leave. But a man needs to be there to help. 6 months in a big position, a government position, 6 months for a small business, there's 3 or 4 people and the man leaves for 6 months. I don't know about that. I had 4 days off. My job's not that important in the scheme of things, right? So how do we determine who gets that time off and who doesn't? I think it's a great conversation.
Yeah, it is a great conversation. I do like that you talked about it's so simple, but we keep missing it, that having a small child that's new to the planet is difficult. And you need 2 adults, ideally, to be there. And the idea that it makes you less masculine for you to be there to, first of all, recognize that your wife was having a mental health episode in front of your face, which you might not have noticed if you were working constantly. able to then talk to people around you and get her the help she needed. Also, to be there to bond with your child. I know we have fancy microphones and we're on TV and everybody's got a cell phone and we feel like we live in the future. We are animals, bro. And there is a point where you need to bond with your child by just them laying on your chest, no cloth in between, just real basic human being interactions.
Skin to
skin, bro. And it's a real thing. I don't know why I keep saying bro. What have I been watching Joe Rogan?
Because we're hanging out. It's like we're having like a real conversation.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I did see a clip from Joe Rogan yesterday, and he was talking with somebody, and he was kind of poo-pooing the idea of parental leave. And it really scares me.
He wasn't, though. I listened to that clip on the way here.
I didn't see the whole podcast.
I listened to the whole thing.
Okay, so what was
and he's talking to another comedian, and she's pregnant. She just announced that she's pregnant. And they were talking about that. And she goes, well, listen, I'm very progressive and left-leaning, but I'm also this way. If you have a small business, because she's a small business owner, she's like, I don't know if I could give someone 6 months off, right? I can't do that in my small business. And you can't, which brings up an interesting question. And I guess I'll throw it back to you. For me, we don't have family here. We didn't have anybody here. The money, I don't know what people think at home. We don't make the kind of money where I could afford a nanny, right?
Right.
And I had 4 days off. Again, I'm going to tell everybody that. And I had to get back to work because I needed to support my family in that way.
Which is what a lot of Americans
deal with. I wish I was there for my wife. I wish I was there for my kid to bond with them. But life has to go on. You have to support them in different ways. Now, Pete Buttigieg having an important part in this country is the Secretary
of Transportation.
And we have a big problem with that now, right? And that's the pushback that he's getting, is because now presents aren't coming for Christmas. All these ports are blocked up. I don't know if that's his job.
Yeah, and that's the thing that worries me. Is like general, setting that narrative.
Right.
That's more of a local issue, but like setting the narrative that like, oh, you see what happens when men take leave. Nobody has Christmas. It's a very juvenile. I know you're not saying
take that out.
But that's the narrative.
Would you want the president to take 6 months off?
It's not. The president has a different job, but if the president
your mayor to take 6 months off,
I would. At where we are now with technology, I think we can do it because other countries have done it. Jeff, there's a lot of countries that give a ton of time for paternal and maternal leave, and last I checked, they're functioning.
We're one of few that don't.
Yeah, and it's like, how different would you be if you had gotten a couple more weeks to just bond?
All right,
we would have.
I know we got to leave,
yeah.
but to that guy's point, I guess I'm a loser because if they gave me 6 months, I'd take it.
There you go.
Yes.
And this, by the way, this is the correct masculine response. This conversation coming up on DBL, our interview with one of Gwyneth Paltrow's sexperts. And don't worry, we asked all the questions you're too afraid to ask. And a post is going viral listing the most annoying parts of being a man. A man. We want to hear your thoughts coming up next.
Closed captioning provided by
Okay, so usually I talk a lot, but I don't talk during that because that is so important for me to listen and learn. Pete Buttigieg, if you don't know, said anyone who knows who's a parent going home to take paternity leave is work. It's hard work, it's important work, it's blessed work, but it's work. But I also understand what Jeff was saying, that infrastructure right now is very important, especially right during the holidays. But for some reason, New Zealand, every other civilized or developed country has figured it out how to do it. So what's odd is we're one of 6 that doesn't. We're losing our ranking. We're going down to 28th in terms of care and stuff like that in the world. So it's an interesting conversation. Let's see what you guys, I'd take 6 months leave. Men in Canada can take parental leave up to 3 months, says Daniel Page. My cousin had a C-section for all 4 kids. It's so hard. I had a C-section, says Yolanda. It's also like a traffic accident, like getting hit by a bus. So you can't just jump back. That is so absurd to think you can do that. And he's right to have said the graphic nature of it, because it is, and we don't talk about that. It's not like, shoot baby up, I have bluebirds. No, your body like went through a massive internal injury, and you have to deal with that, and you can't get up, and you have to have a partner. My dad, which is interesting, in the 90s, for his law firm, put in for adoption for gay and lesbian women, they could get both leave, and it was like kind of a big deal at the time. And sorry, my dress was stuck on the thing. And I think you know me, I think it should absolutely, bonding with your child and taking that time makes you a more productive worker in the end, a helpful and healthy worker in the end. But yeah, the U.S. doesn't believe in that, and I think a lot of the time U.S. is very puritanical. puritanical about work. Very. We think work is the best thing in the world, and Europe thinks life is more important. So you could see a different philosophy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. My dress is not. Welcome back to DBL. So what do you think is the most annoying thing about being a man? Well, I wouldn't know, but a number of Reddit users posted what they thought, and we've got a few of them, and I want to know what our gentlemen think. See what you guys think at home as well.
Gentlemen?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice of you.
I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be nice. All right, one person wrote in, I think the most annoying thing is the competitiveness of other males. Another wrote, most girls expect you to pay for everything all the time.
Who wrote this, a 14-year-old from 1963? What?
Next up, trying to shave those hairs on your Adam's apple without slicing your throat.
This was legit. So far, I agree with this one the most.
I have to do wait a minute, I got to do my ankles in the dark without my contacts in.
I don't know how you guys do that.
Well, maybe turn a light on. That's your problem, it sounds like.
That sounds like a lazy issue.
It's not a lazy, I try and calm myself down in the morning.
I keep cutting my sandwich and my fingers at the same time in the dark.
We have a solution.
Another wrote, you're expected to just deal with a lot of things that girls would get help with. Like what?
I heard it all, but I don't get it. What?
Like you should know how to change a tire. You should know how to put in a washing machine. And girls would usually, the stereotype is that women would need help with that.
Oh, okay.
So like did you put in your sauna?
Jeff did, yeah.
I'm not even going to give that a response till you properly say it.
No, that's how you say it.
Sauna?
Yes, my girl's from Finland, and yes, that's a thing.
But we're not in Finland.
Yeah, but that's how they say it.
Listen, if I was on a date and someone ordered guacamole and they were born in America, I'm gone. Yeah. I'm gone before the guacamole gets there.
And you don't want to go hang out in the sauna. All right,
no, I did not. Actually, I did assemble it myself.
So did you
comes in pieces.
Did you feel a need to because of necessity, because you're a man and you had to do it yourself?
No, but I do find an appreciation in fixing things that I haven't. I just put a new thing in my toilet, like a new little flusher. Mm-hmm. Sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
Right on, buddy.
And I am the exact opposite.
You hire.
I'm like call a professional. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. That's not my role.
No.
I don't know. That's not my wheelhouse. I don't know.
There you go. And finally, being the person to go check out the noise that just happened in a creepy place. If this is the worst thing you have to do, you're super lucky, right?
Look, this list is ridiculous. And on behalf of all men, this is not what I don't think most progressive men in 2021 think about. I think we're starting to realize that certain people have certain lanes. Like in my house, my woman is the one that's like, let's put the ceiling fan up. Mm-hmm. Let's make this. Let's
DIY it.
Yeah, she literally she has a saw. Like she does real stuff. You've seen it. And I am just standing there like I just hold things.
All right, let's get a real question. Let's talk real. There's a big spider in your house. Who gets it?
Oh, that's all me. She's terrified.
But you don't want to get it?
I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
Do you hate getting it?
I hate getting it.
Really?
I hate it.
Because you hate the spider, or you just hate going to get it? Because I hate coming upstairs.
Does Jordan have to get it, or do you eventually?
I have to knuckle up, but I usually use extended broom handles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
See, spiders don't bother me.
I'll fix your toilet, but I don't want to touch a cockroach.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with electricity at all. That's
all
my
right, we're getting to a lot of complaints.
Get my bugs. I'll put up your fan.
There we go.
High maintenance over here. Coming up on DBL, we're chatting with one of Gwyneth Paltrow's sexologists. Yep. Don't miss our interview with Jaya. It's awesome. Coming up next.
It seems. Squid Game yet? I binged it a few weeks ago. The show follows a deeply indebted South Korean man who enters a competition with 450 other people in precarious financial situations for a chance to win a $38 million cash prize. The show has been praised for accurately reflecting the desperation felt by many South Koreans struggling financially amid the country's household debt crisis. Gross domestic product, or GDP, measures economic output by totaling the value of all goods and services produced in a country. According to a September 2021 report from the Bank of Korea, total household debt in South Korea is now 105% of the country's GDP. That means the country's private debt is larger than its economy. For comparison, the U.S. Federal Reserve says household debt in the U.S. is currently 78% of the country's GDP, although it did get as high as 99.8% at the peak of the Great Recession. This viral Twitter thread pointed to statistics claiming debt is the leading cause of suicide in South Korea. So let's verify. Are economic problems such as debt the leading cause of suicide in South Korea? Our sources are Statistics Korea, the Bank of Korea, the U.S. Federal Reserve, and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, a group of 38 nations representing most of the world's largest economies. According to OECD data, South Korea has the highest suicide rate of countries within the organization, at 24.6 suicides per 100,000 people. South Korean government data from 2019 shows suicide was the 5th highest cause of death in the country. The data also revealed economic hardships like household debt as the #1 reason people in South Korea contemplate suicide. So we can verify, yes, economic problems such as debt are the leading cause of suicide in South Korea. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Till.
Welcome back to DBL. She's been helping couples reclaim their sexual ecstasy for years. And now everyone can watch her masterclass on sexual wellness in the all-new Netflix series, Sex, Love, and Goop. Sexologist and intimacy coach Jaya joined us earlier. Here's what she told us about sex, love, and relationships.
Okay, so Jaya, little known fact, we all took your online quiz, but for our viewers, how do the different types of erotic blueprints impact relationships?
The erotic blueprints give you a language to help you communicate more about sex, and we definitely don't communicate enough about sex in our relationships. They also help us to know ourselves. Who are we as erotic beings? So if one of you has a blueprint, let's say you're more sensual and you love being close, and your partner's an energetic and you love space, what I see most in my practice is a discrepancy between different blueprints. And when we know that, we know it's not that we're not sexually compatible. It's just that we need to learn our lover's language and the skills to please them.
That's like a love language.
Yeah, she literally
She said
just
love
Like a love language, very similar.
I was just adding to that.
Well, you didn't need to because she said
Okay,
it. So then that's
I was emphasizing. Thanks, Jaya.
all right. We have some viewer questions.
Welcome to the show, Jaya.
Yeah. Okay. So this person says,
I'm curious what all your blueprints are. Do any of you want to share?
I'll say mine.
Go for it.
I'm very sensual.
Yeah, I'm sensual as well. But actually,
But I think I'm not as sensual as you are. I feel like
Well,
you
I
want to
found
run a bath. I'm busy.
Well, I found myself energetic and sensual because sometimes I do like space.
How is that possible?
Because you can have both.
You can have a little bit of both, right, Jaya?
How do you have space with an intimate?
Yes, you can. And yeah, when people take the quiz, it'll show you exactly what your percentages are. So we see a lot of people have like, oh, one's the primary, but then you have secondary. So it gives you a whole map of your erotic profile.
Yeah.
All right.
You were told wrong. Go ahead, Al.
You're just mad about the early issue.
I am.
Okay. We have a viewer, Daniel, who says, I love my girlfriend and I'm very much attracted to her, but every day I get home from work and I'm just too tired to perform in bed. How can we work together to have a healthy sex life?
Ooh, that speaks to me.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah, so the first thing that comes to mind is who made up the rule that we have to wait till the end of the day to have sex?
Yes.
So many of us are exhausted at the end of the day. We've been working, we have kids, we got to get to bed. And then we wait for this magical thing to happen when we're already so exhausted. So my advice is do it in the morning before you go to work. Get up a little bit earlier, or maybe have a lunch tryst, but find times when you aren't exhausted.
A lunch tryst?
I love it.
Okay, I'll be out for lunch. All right, Lena says, this year I left my husband and ended our 20-year marriage. I just started a new relationship, mazel tov. It's been great, but intimacy isn't coming naturally to us yet. So, Jaya, what can I do to make our relationship more comfortable?
One thing I do is sit down and have a conversation about what it is that turns you on and feels intimate. So just sit across from each other, make a little bit of contact and connection, really set aside that private time, and simply prompt each other with something like, tell me what turns you on. Tell me what would be intimate for you. and keep going back and forth like this. It isn't a conversation, it's a communication. And that piece of when we start to communicate, then we can start to unravel what it is that feels like is that discrepancy in our relationships and come closer and more intimate just by having that connection.
I love the conversation that I would really suggest that you do this and your partner does it as well, because it really opens up a different line of communication when it's like, okay, this is what we are, now what do we do about it type thing. So Jaya, I appreciated that quiz. Y'all take that quiz.
Yes, you
Now,
do.
as a sexpert on sex, love, and goop, what are your thoughts on Gwyneth Paltrow's keys to a good night's sleep? Naked cuddles and the big O. What's going on here?
I love that. Well, when we cuddle, we get oxytocin. We start to downregulate our nervous system. And the more that we actually have big bony surfaces touching each other, so even like a hand on your back or the back of your head in some kind of spoon position, we're actually getting the nervous system to calm down. We're creating secure attachment in our relationships. And some people use orgasm to help them go to sleep at night. So if you're a sexual blueprint, for example, you have sex in order to relax. Whereas this more sensual blueprint, the cuddling and the connection of our bodies together is more relaxing. We like to relax before we go into sex.
I think I'm sensual too. I think
No, I'm the first one. I'm busy. Like, yeah.
He's the first one.
Under 20 minutes, but yeah, it's going to be great for everybody.
lunch tryst.
Lunch trip. There you go.
Jaya, we appreciate you. We hope you come back because
No, she has to come back.
We clearly
Thank you so
want to
much.
talk to you more about all of this. And for our viewers, if you're looking for answers to your love and intimacy questions, watch Sex, Love, and Goop on Netflix, out now. And to discover your erotic blueprint, we strongly suggest that you log on to MissJaya.com to take the quiz. Thank you so much, Jaya.
Thank you.
Bye, Jaya.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
That sound means it's time to verify. It's the home stretch to Halloween and all the overpriced candy is flying off shelves. You and your little goblins aren't the only ones excitedly licking your lips. Your four-legged ghouls are eyeing the sweets too. Any pet parent knows it's common sense. Chocolate is not a dog's best friend. But have you heard this claim? The darker the chocolate, the more dangerous it is to our canines? To verify, we consulted the Pet Poison Helpline, the American Kennel Club, and Doctor of Veterinary Medicine Kelly Gebhardt with Happy Trails Veterinary Emergency Clinic. They explain chocolate contains theobromine and caffeine, which can speed up the animal's heart rate and stimulate the nervous system. Knowing how much and what kind of chocolate your pup ate is key.
The important things to remember include that the darker the chocolate, the less your pet needs to ingest to reach that potentially toxic dose. So Baker's chocolate is more toxic than dark chocolate, which is more toxic than milk chocolate. For instance, a 50-pound dog would only need to eat 1 ounce of Baker's chocolate to reach a potentially toxic dose, but would need to eat 8 ounces or half a pound of milk chocolate to reach those same toxic symptoms.
Those symptoms are vomiting, diarrhea, hyperexcitability, elevated heart rate, seizures, and increased thirst. The American Kennel Club says normally chocolate poisoning symptoms appear within 6 to 12 hours, and taking action quickly can save your pet's life.
Chocolate toxicity is one of the most common problems we see present to the emergency clinic around Halloween and the upcoming holidays. The good news is it is a very treatable toxicity with an excellent prognosis with appropriate time and supportive care.
So in conclusion, yes, it's true. The darker and less sweet the chocolate, the more toxic it is to dogs. Cocoa powder and Baker's chocolate are the most toxic. Milk chocolate is the least, but the amount ingested plus your dog's weight makes a difference. So what about cats? Yes, chocolate is harmful to them too, but the Pet Poison Helpline says dogs make up 95% of its chocolate calls because cats usually turn up their noses and won't eat it. With your Verify, I'm Megan Molares.
Don't miss a day of DBL. I am here to receive that gift. Bold debates. Come on now. Enough.
Get real.
It blows my mind.
Hot celebs.
Happy 5th anniversary.
Love a suit, by the way.
Thank you.
Seriously, Al, give her a break.
That just sounded weird, actually.
And all the laughs. That's Erica feeling it. Okay, I'm done with you. I'm done. DBL is always all new every day.
Welcome back to DBL. If you're anything like me, you're probably starting your holiday shopping right about now. If so, you're not going to want to miss the awesome products that Steph showed me earlier, all discounted for you from our friends at Morning Save. Check it out. All right, what do you have for us today, Steph?
First up, we've got Cloth and Gable Down Alternative Comforter. So you will get one comforter and it's available in king, queen or full, and the best bit, Tori, is 100% hypoallergenic.
Ooh, I like that.
So it's ideal for anyone that's got sensitive skin and allergies. So normally these are around $120, but now it's only $29 for the twin, $39 for the king or queen, which means you'll be saving 76%.
Oh my gosh.
We've got the Savvy C blue diamond pendant or earring set. We love bringing you great, unique products. So we asked our friends at Savvy C to design these just for you, our Morning Save customers.
Look at that.
This is the perfect holiday gift.
Yes.
Normally it's $399. Now it's only $39.
Oh my.
So that saves you guys 90%. So this next item is going to make you feel like a professional makeup artist.
Oh, wow.
Yep. We've got Cargo Cosmetics eye and contour palettes with 4-piece mini liquid lip kit. So normally it's as much as $83, but now it's $19, which saves our viewers 77%. And last, but certainly not least, Tori, we've got this. It's the True and Tidy STM 700 Steam Mop and Steam Cleaner. The heating system produces strong steam to clean and sanitize the surfaces in your home. Now, normally this is as much as $150.
Yeah.
But we've got it, Tori, for $59. Which saves our viewers 61%.
Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals, guys, at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. Thank you so much, Stephanie. All right, we're talking about our favorite candies for Halloween. Jeff, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
I think I'm gonna go with Heath Bar.
Heath Bar.
Yeah.
All right, 1950s. What about you?
Hey, we're keeping it classic. I go Reese's in the refrigerator or freezer, nice and cold.
Okay.
What's yours?
I'm mini Snickers in the freezer.
What a loser!
DBL's new every day. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Stop!